Alright, we've got that going. We've got our stream audio going, and I think we're ready to rock and roll. Good afternoon, everybody, and what is up? It's your favorite gamer and streamer, Squeaky G, coming to you live on a very stormy Tuesday here. And what we got going on today is we're just going to do some Fallout 76. I know that there are two side quests that I've just been stalling on doing. Life has just been all over the place. I've got a new desk, new setup, so hopefully just making things a little bit more professional. So yeah, we'll get these two side quests going, and then we'll do nothing but our dailies. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hope everybody's been enjoying the content out on Fallout 76. I know I have, especially with this new squeaky clean challenge that they've got going on. Thanks to the wonderful folks at Abraxo Industrial Cleaners. So yeah, if you're looking forward to some entertainment today, sit back, relax, pop open some Nuka-Cola, and enjoy. And if you're looking for a distraction at work, I understand. Like, for me to get through 12-hour shifts at night, I have to have something running in the background. So if you're at work watching this, thank you so much. And I turned my light out. There we go. So yeah, and I just want to go ahead and apologize in advance if for some reason the stream cuts out. That means I've probably lost power because of the storm. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen, but you know, I think we should be prepared for that to happen, definitely. And the good news is I have some time off this week, so I'll be streaming a lot more this week. So hopefully doing some more COD Zombies and some more 76. And maybe we could do a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas if anybody's interested in that.
And how will our brave Nuka heroes save the day?
Alright, let me turn off my Pip-Boy radio.
Better than a slow day.
There we go. I do not want to get in trouble with copyrights there. Alright, so at the Palace of the Winding Path, make sure I'm able to access my camp. Good. We'll just get things set up, get weapons repaired, and then we'll get working on these two side quests that came with the update a couple weeks ago. And as always, the chat is open for everybody. Pop in, say hi, hit that follow button too, because I would greatly appreciate that as well. Okay. Rocking my T60 power armor, kind of last night created just a Brotherhood character. So, kind of feeling like getting into kind of more of the Brotherhood of Steel since the Fallout show. And somehow, a while back, I ended up getting the marsupial mutation along with all these other mutations. So yeah, it's been interesting having these mutations for the first time ever since I started playing the game. Tell you though that they've really given me the upper hand when it comes to a lot. So yeah. Alright, let's get our weapons repaired. Alright, there we go, got that repaired. I'm good on ammo, what I need is stim packs. For some reason, I've been blowing through stim packs really, really quickly. So we'll go ahead and get 7 regular stim packs and 8 diluted ones just to hold me over, because I don't know, I've just been, with this bloody build that I have, having as low a health, it's really actually been interesting. Not to say that it hasn't helped me in my gameplay, it definitely has, but let me get a team open here. Alright, so let's go to data and side. Let's see. Let's start with the Regent of the Dead, so that will take us back to the Atlantic City area. Fabio Mondadori is looking for a hired gun to do some work for him. I should head to Quintino's and see if I'm the kind of person he's looking for. Alright, so we're heading to Atlantic City. Let's pop in our T60 here. Pull up our map here, and then, no, not that. Atlantic City, Casino Quarter. Travel to the district. Oh, it looks like we have a new follower. Well, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. I do appreciate that. Alright. I'm gonna pull up my plasma caster because that one will get me through where I need to go quicker. Four shots to take on the level 100 enemy. Not gonna complain. Oh, holy crap. And as you can see, downsides of having a bloody build. Yes, I will take that stim pack. Gladly take that stim pack. Keep the stim packs coming. That's my, that's what I need more importantly right now, is just stim pack after stim pack. Oh, and it looks like I got another follower. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy. Oh, down we go. Alright. I think it's safe we can hop out of our power armor quickly and... Never mind! Yeah. I think that's kind of overkill there, friend. A missile launcher for a rad rat. I definitely would say that that's overkill. Definite overkill. Like, I don't think you need a missile launcher to kill a rad rat. But, hey, that's just me. Alright.
Apocalypse out there, paradise in here.
You gotta respect those shoulders, going all in.
I definitely love how they've added NPCs and that into the casinos as well.
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him, and his pa before him.
Beat it. I'm not your tour guide.
I gotta tell Joey to look up the basement in the Impala.
Welcome, welcome, my friend. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of speaking yet. I'm Fabio Mondadori. At your service.
Who are
Who
you?
am I? Well, some call me consigliere, others diplomat. I represent the Lombardi family, but also myself. To my friends, I'm just Fabio. Perhaps you and I can be friends.
Okay. I'm here for the job posting.
So you are. Let's get a good look at you. You look sturdy, weathered, if I may. You may be exactly what I'm looking for. Excellent. Now, I'm a generous benefactor, and a good friend at that. Ask anyone, they'll tell you. But I want to start you off small, see if I can trust you. You prove yourself to me, show me you can handle a bit of, challenge, and then the real work can begin. How does that sound?
Okay, are you doing this on behalf of the family?
On behalf of the family. How do I put this? When I act on behalf of the Lombardi family, I act in my own interest.
Okay.
And when I act in my own interest, it benefits the family. The two are one and the same. Perhaps that answers your question.
What do you need me to do?
Simple as, my friend. There's some ne'er-do-wells hanging around the casino quarter trying to rough up the family's patrons for a few caps. Pathetic, isn't it? Regardless, I need you to deal with them. How you do so is up to your discretion. In fact, I would be curious to learn your methodology.
Okay.
Deal with them, and I promise you, you will be well paid. We take care of our own here. Now, do we have a deal?
Alright, let's see what options we have here.
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him, and his pa before him.
So that's all you want? You just need me to take care of some goons?
You're sharp as a tack, aren't you? Well, let's just say this little gang problem is not the only thing I need help with. If you can prove yourself with a trivial task such as this, perhaps I can trust you with greater responsibilities, ones with larger rewards. I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear.
We'll wait for this nuke message to finish.
Exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Alright, what do you want me to do with them?
I don't care. Kill them, talk to them, marry them, whatever it'll take to get them to go away. I just don't want them scaring off our patrons. The execution of my purpose doesn't matter to me, so long as the goal is met.
Okay. Where can I find them again?
Well, they should be outside in the casino quarter. They like to hang around this area, waiting for our patrons to come out of the casinos. You might want to try looking around the old storefronts. Could be hiding out in there.
Okay, let's see. Well, say no more. Say no more, I'll do it.
Your words are reassuring. Let's hope your actions mirror them. Come back when our friends outside are dealt with.
Pile of caps with an IV.
Our elders have grown
Right to my arm.
feeble. I think it's time for the next generation to take it. Don't you?
Alright, let's do this. Just your standard Fallout quest. Roughing some people up who are roughing others up.
What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
Sal tampering with the slots again.
Yeah, I tell you, the storms here today were pretty bad. Alright, well, it looks like our first group of ruffians is... Let me get my power armor on. Yep, there he is.
Hold it right there. I don't think you belong here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, okay, you know what? Mind telling me what you're doing walking in here like you own the place?
Let's see, I heard you've been shaking casino patrons up for their caps.
Maybe. Maybe not. You don't look like a munie to me. Don't know why it matters to you. Sounds to me like you got steered in the wrong direction. We've been shaking some people up for caps, as you put it, but not patrons. Fact that you used that word tells me that the family sent you. We've been shaking up Quintino's louts for their caps. Who's going to miss a few mobsters? I'm not an unreasonable woman. How about you just turn around and walk away, and I'll forget this ever happened.
Okay, so we have some options. We could lie, why rob mobsters when the showmen are just feeble entertainers ripe for the picking? Or we have the strength that pack it up and move on, or I'll skip rope with your spine, or we can outright... We could try to talk... Let's,
It'll be hard for you to talk it out with a couple bullets in ya. But maybe you'll surprise me.
Oh, yep. Alright. That was easy enough. And we got a stim pack. Stim pack! And some Salisbury steak.
nose clean, kid.
Oh, there's a Jersey Devil. It's a lesser... Ooh, 2 lesser devils. Okay. Kind of a mix of a death claw and a lizard and a rat. Yep. Kind of had a feeling that one was going to happen.
Losing Antonio was a big hit to the family.
You've been eating that slop the
that rat
munis
ran
are
out on
feeding you? Quentinos are the actual edible food.
Personal space feeding you?
All right.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, go head down to the pier and catch a show. Have you been outside the city?
You're back, and you still have a pulse. What a stroke of luck that is.
I've taken care of Jordy and her gang.
So you did. And in your own way as well. Very, very interesting. Yeah, words can only tell you so much about a person, but actions? Well, actions tell you everything.
It's become a myth around here since they put the go
That gang of lowlifes I sent you to track down was just a test. A trial run to see if you can handle the real work that needs to get done. You see, my organization, the Lombardi family, we've been disorganized for some time now. Rudderless, filled with questions. It's not good for a cult of personality to lack one, you understand? Now, as I'm sure you can see, I'm not Quentino Lombardi. I'm not the Don. Yet. Quentino himself has been absent for some time, silent. It's not in his character. We've been told he's just been ill from old age. At the very least, that's what his kid sister Concerta has been saying. She's been strutting around, giving orders, claiming they're from Quentino. Not all of us are foolish enough to take such things at
I know
face value.
exactly where this one is going.
You to play detective for me. Dig up dirt on her. Find the truth. If Quentino is, for whatever reason, gone, then the position of Don is open. And I would be very interested in that position. I could reward you quite handsomely. Do you think you could do some digging for me?
Dialogue option? There we go. I'll do it. Where should I start?
Yeah. I didn't think you'd turn an opportunity like this down. As to where you should start, look to the Neapolitan Casino. Concerta lives in the largest suite within its hotel wing. I need you to search her room and find whatever evidence you can. That woman is hiding something, I know she is. And when you learn the truth, whatever that may be, return to me. Don't come back until you do.
Alright, so we're gonna go down to the Neapolitan.
What's somebody gotta do to cop a taste of devil's blood? I'm not rich or famous.
And another kind of classic Fallout mission. Kind of reminds me of some of the Gamora quests or Tops quests in New Vegas. But yeah, your typical mobster movie quest line. Guy wants to make a move, take over. He just got to make sure the guy who's supposed to be in charge is out of the way, and then take care of anyone in his path. That is classic mobster right there. Extremely classic. Almost too classic mobster. But as long as it pays caps and gets me what I want in here, I'll do it. Do I have a stealth boy with me? Because I think that's gonna come in handy. I do. Okay. Alright, let's go into the Neapolitan. Dum, 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 dum. What am I now in the Pink Panther? Man, this music is good.
This place too good to be true. Nah. I'm worried.
Let's see what we can get out of here. Alright.
Still no. Heard some gunshots earlier.
5 cap profit.
My luck has changed tonight.
Oh, man. I could go for a rip. And not the chainsaw kind.
Man,
The one with the
I
bud.
could go for a ripper.
My pa was a made man. And his...
Alright.
How's your luck? I haven't hit jackpot yet.
I love these little hotel. Ooh. Feel like someone's planning a heist here. Unaccounted blood. Like I said, this stays between you and me, Murph. I'm not saying anything out loud in case the joint's bugged, so be sure to burn this letter. I played cards with some of the guys who deliver the daily earnings into the vault. There's a ton of caps, sure, but one guy gave me a tip. Swears he saw a whole crate of devil's blood that remains unaccounted for in any of the logs. Some kind of clerical oversight. Think about it, Murph. An entire crate of the stuff just left behind, a crimson treasure ripe for the taking. Even if someone got the blood, not many folks are willing to fence the stuff. The family's got an iron grip on the devil's blood brewing and distribution in Atlantic City. If anyone outside the family tries to sell it, they're signing their own death warrant. But there's a lot of caps in it for someone who can. That's where you come in, Murph. I'm familiar with your work back in Nevada when there were casinos worth robbing. Can't think of anyone better to break in and lift the stash. If you manage to get the crate out, I'll show you my magic trick where I turn blood into caps. So whoever wrote this note, and this Murph person, definitely has some experience in the Mojave, in Nevada. I think that's the first real reference to New Vegas in Fallout 76, other than the Gourmands. Oh, I can't take that soap. What? Come on! Surprised that there's not a broom or that anywhere in here. Don't mind me, folks. Just shooting for loot. Another fake soap prop. Meh. Oh.
You'll pay for that.
Ow. Sure I will. But there are no witnesses, so... I didn't even want to trigger that. I was looting another room. I'm right in my own business.
I've got a family. Go home.
Take those bobby pins. Writer journal page. Chapter 12, Neapolitan Nitwit. While documenting the incredible journey of my life, it's important for me to document both my triumphs and my failures, and boy howdy is this one triumphant failure. I should have known there was no way I was going to pull a stunt like that on Quintino's sister without consequences. Things were going so well, too. I gave her the old writer charm after my show. The plan was giving her my patented shoulder rub, and that be my chance to lift the key. Blew it, though. She saw right through my bullcrap and caught me making a grab for the vault key. Last thing I see is the butt of a gun clocking me in the skull. They kept me in a dark room and beat the names out of me soon as they started hitting the moneymaker. I cracked real quick. I have no regrets that Mephizo and that sorry Muni fella would have done the same. Frankly, I'm just grateful those thugs didn't break anything too important. I can get by on crutches for a long while. I've been blacklisted from the casino quarters, so I'm heading back to Showman's Pier. Maybe they'll take pity on me and let me sing the opening to the game, to that game they're always running. After writing it all out, maybe this one shouldn't make it into the autobiography. Oh, whoever this writer is, I feel kind of bad for him. Oh, another note, an offer. I know you're scam writer. Lucky for you, the family has no interest in busting your grift. However, I have a job with a big payout that could use your skills. If the opportunity sounds enticing, consider meeting me in room 101 at the Neapolitan. Burn after reading. AM. So that goes back to the note that we found in the room. Let's see. Here. About the vault heist for the Devil's Blood.
Him fancies himself the leader of AC?
Scatterbrains. Concerta, I did everything you asked me to and left the caps exactly where you told me to put them. The room's locked up tight. Don't worry, there's no one in sight. There's one slight problem, though. I have left the keys behind. They might be downstairs in my office, but the overgrown are skulking by the door. You don't need to get into your room anytime soon, right, Billy? Ah. Huh. Let's go find the key. I don't want to break into anything. Put my plasma gun away, or my laser gun away.
Go head down to the pier and catch a shower.
Oh, the High Rollers Lounge. Didn't know this was here.
Directions. I'm not from around here. What's poppin'? I gotta get home before dark. There's a few too many boogeymen around here.
Yep, I'll take that stim pack there. Concerta Suite Key. Billy's personal computer. Let's see what we've got on here. Alright, so let's see. Welcome, William. Let's go to the inbox. Neapolitan mailing list all. Forward urgent notice. To Neapolitan mailing list all. Lombardi Q. Forward urgent notice. Notice to all Neapolitan employees. This is a friendly reminder that any unauthorized access of Lombardi family property, including the casino's operating system, is strictly prohibited. If you witness any unauthorized tampering of family property, report it to your supervisor immediately. We cannot have any would-be charlatans slandering the Lombardi family name. Anyone who disregards this notice and tampers with family property will be terminated. Make of that what you will. Best regards, Quintino Lombardi. Okay. Lombardi C. Need your help. To Bertucci W. from Lombardi C. Need your help. Billy, I need you to expunge some unforeseen expenses from our outgoing costs. Quintino's still a bit ill, and we need to purchase more medical equipment and meds. I'm sure you know as well as I do that this information is on a need-to-know basis, and it would not do anyone any good to worry about him. The estimated cost is about 11,500 caps. Please find a way to account for this. I apologize for inconveniencing you in such a way, especially when you're agreeing to the trade. Unfortunately, our current circumstances don't allow for us to tread easy water right now. I'll keep you updated. Best regards, Concerta. Okay, so looks like there's been some book cooking going on. Unknown user, new idea. To Bertucci William, unknown user, new idea. Billy, forget this accounting gig. I've got a much more lucrative business proposition for you. We won't even need to leave the casino to do it. You still have the password for the fraud detection system. We're going to need it. I'll be at Quintino's. You know where to find me. Sal. Ooh, okay. Richard's Haberdashery, thank you for your order. To Bertucci W from Richard's Haberdashery External. Thank you for your... Hello, Billy. Thank you for making a purchase with Richard's Haberdashery. We take pride in crafting the finest men's accessories using locally sourced Brahmin leather. Your order details can be found below. Order number 100343. 1 chestnut brown leather belt, 2 bronze replicant buckles, 1 black leather belt, 2 mahogany leather belt. Order will be ready for pickup in 3 to 5 business days. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to enhance your shopping experience. Okay. You know, your stand... Oop. There's still more on that terminal. Ah. There we go. Personal logs. Let's see. Entry 1. Dear Diary. It seems weird calling this a diary since this is a computer. Also, how do I address diary? It's like a letter. Is it like a letter? I feel like this may be a bit too complex. I figured trying to put my thoughts into words might help me process everything. That being said, I feel I'm in way over my head with this job. Dad said it'd just be balancing the books, maybe a few white lies, nothing bad. But the expectations Concerta has for me are way more than that. And the worst part is, I can't talk to anyone about it, not even Sal. Okay. Hi, Diary. I'll never be able to show my face at Quintino's again, or anywhere. I'm just so exhausted of constantly covering for Sal. I do so much for him when I get literally nothing but embarrassment in return. He pantsed me in front of the entire family. There's no coming back from that, not for my reputation or our friendship. I've got to make sure this never happens again. Man, that sucks. Hey, Dari. Turns out Pops was totally wrong about this job. It wasn't just balancing the books or doing some calculations. At least that's not what Concerta wants from me. She always needs more money, and it can never be on the books. I try not to ask, but my curiosity has gotten the better of me a few times. She says that it's all for Don Quintino and his illness, yet she never says that this illness actually is, and he doesn't seem to be getting any better. It's making me start to question things. Does Don Quintino even know what she's doing? Would he even approve of this? Surely if we keep this up, it's going to hurt our relations with the Muni's and the showman. No one else seems to have any idea that things are off, and Concerta was very clear that I can't mention this to anyone. I don't know anymore. This feels like it's all going to blow up sooner or later. Man, that's got to be one of the worst positions someone can ever be in, right there. Hello, Diary. Today I tried to gather up enough courage to ask Concerta about Quintino. She was avoiding the question at first, saying it's none of my business. I'm not important enough to know these things, etc., but eventually she slipped up. She said, "Would you question Don Quintino this way?" "No." "Then don't question me." What does that mean? Does she think she's Dawn? That's not even possible. Surely he wouldn't be okay with this. Something is really wrong here. Okay. Password reminder. Remember, this is super important. Future Billy. Password. Password. Huh. Alright, so let's see this letter to Billy. William, I'm a bit worried about your reputation in the family. I know what happened with Sal wasn't your fault, but this whole belt thing is getting ridiculous. No one's going to try anything after that. Regardless, don't you think this phobia of getting pants is completely irrational when there's so many real dangers out there? You've become a running joke around here, and frankly, I'm tired of it. You need to step up to the plate and act like a man, not a boy. The family could really use someone with your talents. There's a golden opportunity here to prove yourself, yet you're spending all your time at the haberdashery picking out new belts. Really, William? If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your old man. I kind of have a feeling that might be Concerta writing that. But let's go back up to the room and see what we can find.
My luck is changing tonight.
All this talk of bogus.
Sal tampering with the slots again. This is the place in his seat. Why those beauty stay in there goes no obligation on me.
What's it take to get made? Do I just kill a guy and then the mob shows up?
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him, and his pa before him. And, wait, what did the pa before? I don't Pomeranians you back more of a punch.
Alright, yep. Ah, dang it. Kinda had a feeling that was gonna happen.
My fortune's on the horizon, glittering gold. Buttercup. That name will be the death of me.
I think I'll head down to the pier and catch a shower.
Huh. The elevators don't work.
With the slots again.
Say go head down to the pier and catch a shower.
I gotta do Joey's one.
Payday's become a myth around here since they put the Gabon with the belts in charge. You and I have a better. I got more questions still.
Yeah, I take it no one else heard that. I'll just take all that loot, thank you. And that stim pack. A canister of Addictol lies on the shower floor, covered in blood. It's entirely used up. Someone took this in a desperate bid for a cure, but given all the blood, it doesn't look like it worked. Okay. Let me close this door. I don't want anyone sneaking in on me while I'm doing this. Gift box. A meticulously wrapped gift box sits inside the fridge. This instantly strikes you as bizarre. After all, most people don't keep wrapped presents inside of their freezer. Upon opening the box, you discover a vial of macabre design containing a blood red liquid. It's a devil's blood vial. Letter to Charlotte. Charlotte, paranoia has been eating away at me lately. Quintino's condition has, let's just say, it's worsened. It goes without saying that I'm eternally grateful for your discretion regarding this. Most here are unaware of anything being awry, but some of the capos have started to suspect me. Namely Fabio. He's used to be happy just waggling his tongue at anyone who would listen, but since Antonio's departure, he's changed. I believe he never thought it possible for him to be godfather, but now he sees a weak point to exploit. Charlotte, I know he is your friend, but here's where I must implore you for a favor. Do not tell Fabio anything. He will ask you, he will pry, but you know as well as I do that he's a fool that just discovered what ambition is. The family will crumble if he takes over. Please take what I said into consideration. You're one of the wisest people I know. Best regards, Concerta. So, Concerta is worried about this Fabio taking over. So it looks like, and sounds like, we'll be given a choice. Showman approved acts. Joey Bellows, comedian, blacklisted. Kit Ryder, lounge singer, blacklisted, and we read about why he was blacklisted. Poppy Seedle, the extraordinary human bagel. Okay. The Three Mustard Eaters. Okay. The Crab Orchestra featuring Captain Judy's whalebone xylophone. Is it blood or just ketchup? Comedy extraordinaire. Peacock Pam's yodeling hour. They ate how many pancakes? Game show. Really weird. Stack of books. Your eye is drawn to a stack of books laying on the table beside you. At first glance, these would seem entirely incautious. However, you notice the binding of the book at the bottom of the stack has no title or author written on it. You pull out the bottom book and notice it is entirely hollow. It has a brass opening in it where the pages should be, almost like it's some sort of key. Okay. Caged candle. A wax candle burns inside of the cage. It's an odd design choice, but not totally outlandish. Upon further examination, the candle appears to be of the same make as the Vault-type candles commonly lit at funerals. Okay. That's inauspicious. Alright. Welcome, Concerta Inbox. That first one is one we've already read, but let's look at this one, Fabio, replacing Billy. To Lombardi C from Madodori F, replacing Billy. Concerta, I've been meaning to speak to Q about this, but I'm sure you know as well as I do how private he's been lately. I figured you would be the best person to deliver this message to him. I have my concerns about Billy being the new accountant. Well-founded concerns. This feels purely like nepotism on behalf of his pop. Don't you think? Either that or someone much more cunning than him just needs him in that position as easily molded clay. Wonder who'd that be. My point here is tell Quintino to to think carefully about what he is doing. Billy is incompetent. Not only will we be the laughing stock of the city, but his mistakes will drive a rift between the family, the munis, and the showmen. We can't afford a rift. I can do my best to smooth things over diplomatically with the others. You know me, but there's only so much I can do here. Think carefully is what you're doing really what's best for the family. Sincerely, Fabio. Jean Supplies. To Lombardi, C from Jean Resupplies. I'll have the latest batch ready by the end of the week. You've got to give me more time. The demand for blood just continues to skyrocket, and it doesn't help that I have to juggle our little side venture along with this. I've told you 100 times that we won't be able to get over this without a strong antidote. The meds you have been asking for are just delaying the inevitable. You need to trust me more. Blame Antonio all you want, but there's no use focusing on the past when we've got our hands full with the present. Jean, original message. Jean, I appreciate you sending the chems over in such a timely manner, but we need more quickly. Name your price. I'll find a way to pay. The situation is deteriorating rapidly. No one, and I mean no one, can know. Please use the utmost discretion with this. Furthermore, we need another shipment of devil's blood as soon as possible. The demand is higher than ever, and with Antonio gone, it's becoming harder and harder to distribute it. Best regards, Concerto. View secondary account, Lombardi Q. Alright, so this is... Alright, unknown user, missing auditors. I can't tell that what runs deeper, your lies or your wrinkles. I sent a group of 3 auditors to the Neapolitan 5 days ago. They haven't returned. What does that tell you, Quintino? I know what it tells me. It tells me that unless I receive the rest of our dues in the next day, 800 caps, I'll be sending one of my best men over. You better hope my auditors don't show their face in City Hall before... You better hope my auditors show their face in City Hall before then. B. Deactivate it. This is goodbye. It is the end of the line for me, Q. I know I'll never get to say my goodbyes to your face. For many reasons. Many stupid, cowardly reasons. I know you're not reading these anymore, but dang. It's the only way I can think of to even get close to the actual feeling of closure. The dance wasn't gonna last forever. Our numbers were gonna come up eventually. I just didn't expect it to be like this for either of us. Thank you for taking a chance on me. I told you back then you wouldn't regret it. I'd never lie to you, but it feels like I did. Goodbye, my friend, Tony. Alright, Fabio, where you been? It's been ages since I've heard from you. Since anyone has heard from you. You're supposed to be the godfather, not the ghost father. Pardon the bad humor, but seriously, this is beginning to look bad. The average Joe hasn't picked up on it yet, but some of the smarter ones are starting to notice. Concerto has been running the show, Tony's gone, and it looks like you are too. What's going on? Come see me at the club. Whatever this is, we'll keep it between us. Fab. More good news. Quintino, you sure about this? I've doubled and tripled checked everything. I've been sending you the requested amount of devil's blood in every single shipment, not a single drop less. If you want more, then say so. It'll cost more. This stuff isn't cheap to make, and no, I don't know why there's some missing from every shipment. I don't mean to offend, but are you sure no one is stealing a bit off the top? It's highly addictive, as I am sure you are aware, and addiction changes people. As for now, I'll keep making the requested amount if you want more or less, but I doubt that. Just tell me and we'll work out payment. Original message to Gene Lombardi Q, more goods, message encrypted. Alright. Personal logs. And they're all deleted, so we can move on from this terminal here. Alright, let's see. What else do we need to investigate? Man, everything in here is so clean. I'm not used to seeing clean stuff in a Fallout game. It's not the terminal. We've checked that. Huh. Mirror. Upon examining the broken mirror, you notice there is some dried blood on it. Its presence is faint as there is an attempt made to clean it up. The mirror appears to have been intentionally broken, as if someone smashed it in a fit of rage. You've made some headway, but still feel though most of the pieces of the puzzle elude you. You can't help but notice the upright piano seems to dominate the main living quarters. It's worth having a look. Alright, that was a nice little hint. Thank you. We'll go investigate this piano. You run your fingers over the piano, the keys pressing each one, and strangely, one of the keys won't press down. Seems like there's something stuck underneath it. And there's a note, change of plans. C. Moved Q into the old guest house behind his office. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Billy. Alright, let's find the Don's office.
This place too good to be true.
Why am I carrying openly a weapon in a casino? And you know, I'm surprised they don't have you like a mechanic like they have in Vegas where you have to give over your weapons before you enter the casinos here.
lint roller on you? This suit's filthy.
I think I'll head down to the pier and catch a shower.
Alright. Search the room for anything suspicious. Reminder. God, I hate math. It's just 5 digits, Billy. You can do this. First letter of each line of that stupid poem. Then match them up with the tax records. This is the worst job ever. In the details. The devil is in the details, this much is true. The story of it begins here. The key lies in the very beginning. The blood that is spilled trickles upward. Payment is inevitable even from those who have it all. Health is the only commodity of the rich and the comfortable. Death follows the clarity after the rush. Sins of the sun follow the Godfather. Okay. That was a nice little poem. Nothing in that vase. Supply requests. Billy, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that you'll have less inclement expenses to the account for going forward. The bad news is that things got a bit messy last night and I'm going to need a truck. Not the elephant kind. I've learned to be more direct after last time. Concerta. Uh-oh. That can only mean one thing. Someone's dead.
What's the plan gonna do? Slide's gone wrong.
Down to the pier and catch it.
Okay. Well. Alright, let's see. Tax records. Oh, crap.
It's out there. Paradise in here. I'll head down to the pier and catch a shower.
Oh, we have to solve this. Oh, I hate these. I hate 76 makes you do this. Alright, reminder. Just 5 digits. First letter of each line of that stupid poem. Then match them up with the tax. Okay. One, two. T P H D S. Okay. 6. I'm gonna have to find something to write this down on because my brain is not that good with numbers. Okay, let's see. T P H D S. Okay. Six, 8, 4, 9, and 2. Well, hopefully I did this right.
Maybe I should join the Marines. Do something useful for a change.
The bookcase seems attached to the wall. You attempt to slide the book you picked up earlier into the shelf, and it fits in an oddly perfect click. However, nothing seems to happen. Maybe the keypad beside the bookcase. Okay. Now let's try 6, 8, 4, 9. There we go. Physician's note. Death note. Patient name Lombardi Quintino. Time of death 22:54. CMO. Yes. Autopsy requested. No. Physical exam. Patient was in coherent mental state. Upon arrival, body temperature exceeded 38 degrees Celsius. Sweated excessively and was unable to lift extremities without aid. Preliminary examination notes no dermal or skeletal injuries. Patient was suffering from non-stop tremors. Attendees: 1 attendee present, Concerta Lombardi. Family notified the patient's sister was present for his death. Patient expired within 24 hours of admission. Yes. Medical examiner contacted. No. See notes. Upon request of family description, patient was suffering from severe withdrawal symptoms in what appears to have been an unsuccessful attempt to wean off devil's blood. The patient's sister called for medical attention, but nothing could be done short of making the patient more comfortable. The patient went into cardiac arrest after 3 hours of surveillance and passed away. Advanced age likely worsened his condition. Patient's sister admitted to having administered a Dictol prior to my arrival, but the Kim had no effect on the patient's condition. Signed, Dr. Frank Vitelli, MD. So I will take that, because that will probably come in handy. And there is the body of Quintino Lombardi. I'm going to take those caps, because, yeah. I'm going to take that Addictol, that watch, that lighter, and that locket. Thank you, Mr. Lombardi. To Tony. Tony, you're probably never going to read this, are you? It's the most hopeless feeling in the world, I tell you. Just scribbling into the void while I can practically feel my body giving in from the inside out, knowing that you'll never even lay eyes on this piece of paper. I know you feel like you let me down, but the truth is, I let you down. I was supposed to watch your back, keep an eye out for you. I lost track of things, and it all started spiraling out of control. If I could turn back time, I would have burned that first shipment of blood. But we both know I can't do that. It's poisonous. The darn thing. It's like the sweetness of sugar coursing through your blood. But just like how sugar rots teeth, there's something about this Kim that decays your blood, makes it ache. Everything that flows through me aches. I should have been alive to hand the reins of La Casa Nostra to you. Personally, I should have been well enough to stand up and declare your authority, but I wasn't, and it's all my fault. I'm sorry, kid. I really am. I saw dollar signs, and in the end, I screwed us both. Dang. Well, I'm gonna take that note because I think we can give that to Tony back in Appalachia. And now we're gonna go. Uh-oh.
So, you're the catalyst that will bring down my brother's empire? You, and you alone? Fascinating.
Let's see. I think you know exactly what I'm here for.
Oh, believe me, I am intimately acquainted with my own fate. I can only hope that you might listen to reason, should it rear its rare face before you. I don't expect you to pity me. the Mad Queen of Atlantic City, whose subjects could and never would respect her if she stepped out of the shadows. I've been standing in the shadow of my brother my entire life. The machinations of the family emanating from my whispers in his ear. It wasn't until he found peace that I started to lose my foothold. He was my shield, the visor that obscured my visibility in the public eye. But now, he's gone. Not by my hand, mind you, but by the very substance that made him rich. The only other contenders for the Godfather's chair are fools. They will run the empire for which I bled my entire life into the ground. I did not take the family from Quintino. I made it for him.
Okay. So we have a lot of options here. So you didn't kill Quintino?
No. Contrary to popular belief, I am not some witch. I loved my brother, hot-headed and stubborn as he was. He got too big for his britches one day, as he often did, and sampled some of his product. Became addicted to blood.
Yeah.
There was no
the old monicum, you never get high on your own supply.
Plan. You stop taking it, and you die.
Alright, why didn't Quintino just name you as his successor?
Naivete makes me nostalgic for an easier time. It's not due to some falling out or hatred. No. It is simply due to my nature. The family is rooted in customs from back home. We're from a small village near Naples.
Ah,
there are certain
Naples, Italy.
Traditions that to be followed if you're one who lives by rule books. My brother was too stupid to see beyond it. Bless him. I had to resort to more subversive means to take what had always been mine.
So you've been calling the shots this whole time?
I have indeed. My brother was older, but certainly not wiser. He was always an impulsive, temperamental person, driven by vice and whims. I had to be the level-headed one, the decisive one, the tactician. If I didn't, we'd be begging for scraps on the street. I won't lie and pretend I'm some selfless do-gooder who is trying to protect him. I looked out for myself, first and foremost. But everything I did was with his best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you can believe that, if nothing else.
You were the one who put the hit on Antonio, weren't you?
So you've heard. Yes, that was me. Antonio was, well, and is, to a degree, the greatest threat to my power. He doesn't care about honor or loyalty. He cares only about money and how much he can hoard to himself. He may be an adept businessman, but he would make a poor leader, and even a worse godfather. The family would fall under his leadership.
But then again, if this got out to the family, ooh. Why should I believe you and not Fabio?
Fabio is a politician who lies endlessly through his teeth. He's full of pretty words and bleached smiles, and little else. Like some of his competitors, he just wants power and wealth. He doesn't care about preserving the legacy and glory of the family.
Man, this is going to be a hard choice. One hand, you've got family honor, and then you got political power.
For a few cups
I know what I want to do.
And what would that be, pray tell?
What's somebody gotta do to cop a taste of devil's blood? I'm not rich, or famous. Not yet, anyway.
The house always wins, huh? Well, not tonight it doesn't. I've got my lucky
Let's see if I can pass this charisma check here. Someone as wise as you should be able to understand when your time in the spotlight is over. It's time to let go.
The spotlight was never mine to be had. I was forever lurking beyond its limits, searching for a way in. But I am sure you've seen the barrier that separates light from darkness. There is no door. Those like me, who linger in darkness, are not meant for such light.
Because I don't want to kill anybody here, so...
Unfortunately, quite clear to me now.
I just want to resolve this peacefully.
The truth is cold and harsh. But there is one thing that cannot be denied about it. Its veracity. Fabio can have his throne. Empires rise and fall, raise and simmer. If it's time for mine to do so...
Cue the Hamilton.
Then maybe I just have to accept it. I won't fight you on it. I know a lost cause when I see one. And I shattered my mirror for that very reason.
Alright, well, let's return to Fabio.
The power to either level or sculpt an entire metropolis. Think very carefully.
See what options we have when dealing with Fabio. Because if there's a way to keep Concerta in power and please Fabio and do it peacefully, then I'm going to do it.
One more time.
I'm the peacemaker. Oh shit! But I had a key!
Didn't hurt at all. This is the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovels beyond me.
Sometimes some of the NPCs in this game can just be pure mean. Where's the door to this place? Ah. Found it! We have to go through the... Oh, I don't... I'm gonna go my own way, thank you very much, game. Missed it.
Scaring people.
All this talk of bogeys sprawling out of Paris.
Alright.
You're taking your time, aren't you? I'm sure you have your reasons.
It's a shame there's so many bright
Yes,
lights in the
let's.
Can't remember the last time I've seen the stars.
Oh, and now they give you these dialogue options after.
And what would that something else?
Alright. I spoke to our little friend, and she agreed to peaceful transfer of power.
A peaceful transfer of power. Yeah, I'm sure she believes that. Still, it'll make her more vulnerable, more resigned to her fate. Should be easier to take her out.
Oh no.
So, you have done me quite the service after all.
What? That wasn't the deal. She agreed to step down.
Yes, she did, but what Concerto Lombardi wants has no bearing on me. And I want her in the grave. You can't let these loose ends hang around, you see. You need to clip them before you trip. I'm sure you understand.
No, I don't.
Mayor Tim fancies himself the leader of AC.
You are a snake who has no honor.
You're a hired gun who suddenly grew a conscience. Hey, tell me, where was that moral high ground of yours when we first met? Seems like it took you a while to walk up that hill, huh? Now, if you aren't planning to waste any more time, let's talk payment so we don't have to gaze into each other's eyes any longer. You've done well. Very well. Exceptionally well. And your reward, well, your reward will match your success. I was not lying when I said I'm a very generous benefactor and friend. You've made a friend out of me, Arbiter. Now, how about we get you back to Appalachia? You came in on that vertibird, didn't you? Your reward will be waiting for you there.
Ah.
Oh, so you're the one who helped Billy balance the books. Maybe you can help him balance the balance.
Well, let's go back to the vertibird. I feel very bad. I feel very icky. I should have chosen the option to attack, but as I said, I didn't want to kill anybody, so probably won't be able to show my face at the Neapolitan anytime soon. Whoops. Dang. You know, if you've ever played a Fallout game and you realize when it's too late that you've messed up a dialogue tree and you can't go back. That's me right now, but
Mayor Tim fancies himself the leader of AC. Like some old bummer's gonna
Feels oppressive down here. Why don't you finish up so we can get back in the air? Don't overstay your welcome.
said that the gift would be waiting, my reward would be waiting here. At the vertibird.
The most happening place in AC. Better than
Lots of wives.
Alright, well, let's head back to Appalachia. Let's see if we can go give that note over to, Antonio at the Rose Room. And I think once we do that, I think that this will be a good place where we can call it a day. So we've possibly just messed up Atlantic City. We've let a greedy snake in the grass politician take over, and Concerta Lombardi is probably going to be killed. Whoops. See what the daily ops were, what the dailies were today. Collect 250 caps, model weapon, kill 9 human enemies, cripple a blood eagle's leg. Yeah, I think once we see about this, we can go ahead and call it a day here.
I'm not sure how much longer I can survive outside the city. Never thought we'd be together again like this.
What's the rumpus?
Where is everybody? Does no one want to drink in these godforsaken hills? To dance?
And what might those be?
I guess luck
What?
You can't.
Oh boy, my favorite. Oh, gee.
Yeah. I wish you could turn that letter into Antonio, but you can't. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining in today. Kind of a short stream because I'm starting to get a little exhausted, and especially I have a chihuahua between me and the back of my seat, so my back is telling me it's time to go ahead and stop for the day. But who knows? I may be back on later today. I'll probably be back on tomorrow and the next couple of days. So stick around, stay updated. The recording of this video will definitely be uploaded to my YouTube, and if there's anyone else out there who would like to hit that follow button, now would be your chance before I head on out. So, but thank you so much to the 2 new followers I got today. I really appreciate that. But other than that, everybody have a wonderful day, stay safe, and just keep on being awesome. Thank you, guys.